What's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here, bringing you this extra crispy content today. So apparently there was some rumors of Carmelo Anthony going to the New Orleans Pelicans to join forces with, Boogie Cousins, Anthony Davis, Rajon Rondo. So they're going to talk about here on First Take, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on it as we go along here, guys. Let's get into the video.
Thanks to Instagram, we may have a new potential landing spot for Carmelo Anthony. Stephen A Pelicans fan page posted a picture of Melo and Demarcus Cousins with the caption, "Olympics reunion to the Big Easy," and Boogie.
I mean, of course, Boogie gonna like it. Like, if you tell Boogie you can either play with Carmelo Anthony or you cannot play with Carmelo Anthony, of course he's gonna want to play with them. So of course, why wouldn't Boogie like that?
Cousins liked that post. Stephen A, would New Orleans,
and just because he likes it, I mean, he's not management. I mean, it's just his own opinion.
be a good fit for Melo?
Hell no. It would be an absolute disaster.
Damn.
Something, one of the worst ideas I've heard. And first of all, Melo ain't trying to go to New Orleans. Let's get that straight. He wants to be in Houston. Yeah,
he wants to be there, but I mean, that's not a bad place to be. Playing with the two best big guys in the game?
Cleveland would be second on the list. He clearly doesn't want to be in New Orleans. But even if he did, I would be telling you it would be a disastrous fit. You've got Anthony Davis with Demarcus Cousins. And then you add Melo. Who the hell is going to shoot the ball?
All three of them.
I mean, and how many balls are there to go around?
I'm going to tell you this straight up, Stephen A. Smith. If the Golden State Warriors with Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green could, figure it out. If, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh can figure it out. Kyrie, Kevin Love, LeBron James, they can figure it out. There's plenty of shots to be had in the game. I mean, I'm sure they'd rather have Melo shooting the shots than instead of, who the hell's even the small forward? Quincy Pondexter?
It's one of those situations where neither of the three facilitates offense for the others. They get it for themselves, but they don't facilitate it for the others.
That's such, I'm going to say your own quote. That's S to 9, S to 10, S to 11, man. When Boogie was on the Kings, he was the best player. Therefore, they run the offense through him. Not to mention, he had straight up trash around him. Who was he going to pass it to? Who are you going to make a play for? Same thing as Anthony Davis, always the best player on his team. Who are you going to make a play for? Carmelo, I'll give you that. Melo is not a playmaker. It's just facts at this point. But the rest of them, it's like, Anthony Davis played point guard back. He used to be like 6'1", had a big. He was a guard at the time, had a big growth spurt. Now he's like what, 7 foot? So I'm pretty sure he knows how to pass the basketball.
It does not work. That would be an absolute unmitigated disaster. No. It's one of the worst basketball ideas I've ever heard.
I think he's an underrated facilitator, number one, and Anthony Davis is a great all-around player. Yep. And I also understand the Daryl Morey idea, the Rockets GM, where he said either you have one of these guys, or two or three of them in this case, or you don't. Whatever level you put Boogie and Carmelo on, Anthony Davis is clearly an MVP caliber player, and Boogie and Carmelo are all-star caliber players. So either you have those kind of players or you don't. But in this case, it's a bad idea, primarily because maybe AD and Boogie can work things out and it can be a success. You think they'd be able to do that.
I feel like if Zach Randolph and Marcus Gasol could do it for many years on the Memphis Grizzlies, I'm pretty sure Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins can figure it out.
They haven't demonstrated that yet. They, maybe given a full preseason and the whole thing, and they played together for a while, that will be the case going forward. But they haven't even done that yet. And now you want to add an extremely high usage scorer and a guy who posts a lot to that mix? No, that's a...
See, that's the thing, though. It all comes down to Melo's mindset. Melo needs to realize that on a team like this, or really just any team he goes to, if he goes play with Chris Paul and James Harden, both two ball-dominant guards, he's going to need to be the third option if he wants to win a championship ring. Like, okay, that's pretty much saying that Melo going anywhere just isn't going to work out. I mean, that doesn't really make much sense to me. Plus, not to mention, you have Rondo at the starting point. Well, no, my guess is probably Rondo starting point guard, Drew Holiday at the shooting guard position. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll use Rondo as a backup. But either way, like, Rondo's a pass first point guard. He don't need a lot of shots. They don't really have any guards. They have, I think Jordan Crawford's their best shooting guard. And they have, do they have E'Twaun Moore still? It's like, there's plenty of perimeter shots to be had.
Bad idea.
They also have $65 million tied up between Cousins, Davis, and Holiday, so I don't know how realistic it is anyway.
Yeah, I mean, from the financial, that's a whole different story, guys. But I don't know, man. I think that if you have a chance to get Melo, if you're the Pelicans, you ain't winning the Western Conference anyway. So, I mean, Melo might put some more some more fans in the seats. And who knows, man, take a risk. Might just work out.